And with that, we're live.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
What's up?
Brian, Emily, Levi.
What's up?
Thanks for joining us again today. If you guys are first clicking on this without watching the first episode, this is Cryptic Chaos. This is a revival of a podcast that we used to do about 2 years ago, right before COVID started. That's why we have Emily here with us. You guys probably remember her for some of the former streams that we did.
Yep.
And essentially what this show is we're going to have you guys, along with them, guess which of these 3 cryptids I have is fake. What I mean by that is either proven real or proven to be a fake story or one that I just made up just because I'm a bad person. The other ones, when we say that they are real, we mean, they haven't been proven to either be real or disproven, they're still actively out there. That's literally the definition of a cryptid, is one that's either real or hasn't been proven yet. So,
the more you know.
Yeah. And we're not getting into specifics of like, oh, is it an alien? Is it a creature? A cryptid could be anything. The Flashfall monster is believed to be an alien from outer space, but it's a cryptid.
Yep.
So,
and it's in Fallout.
Yeah.
Wait, what is?
Which is funny that you mentioned that, because one of the things today is also in Fallout.
Oh.
So, but yeah, before we get into the episode, however, like I said, obviously you guys know our channel, Flashfall. Follow us on TikTok, Twitter, all that other good jazz. Emily has her own TikTok that you guys should go ahead and follow as well.
If
I'll
you
let her
want
plug
to.
that.
It's called Come Chill with M, and there's an underscore between the with and the M. And it's a lot of ooey gooey romance nonsense. And sometimes fandom stuff.
Her bread and butter. But I'll link her down in the description below.
Thanks.
But yeah, with that, let's just jump right into the episode. Woo! So this was when I started doing themed episodes. I think we said this in the first episode, but we are reshooting some of our old episodes that we did in just audio format. Just because we have video now. And
we've gone up in the world.
Yeah, it's nice to revisit them. I don't know if they remember all these. Emily was only here for the first, or for the last, I think, 8 or 7 or 8 that we did.
Yeah.
It was right when she got furloughed. Right after she got furloughed, we had done like our 4th or 5th episode. Yeah. And she just started doing it with us. So.
She was on most of them, though. But I don't think you were here for this one. You will have to let me know.
Yeah, I think you guys did like 2 or 3 without me, and then I was like, can I join? Please?
Yeah. So,
Here I am.
Could we all love cryptids? Who doesn't love cryptids? So.
Mothman is my cryptid husband, so.
Well, you guys already know how much I love Mothman.
I know.
That's an inside joke. But anyways, so with that, we're going to go ahead and jump into this. So this was a themed episode. I started doing a few themed episodes after this. And these are all squatches.
Oh, yeah.
Not Sasquatch.
Just squatches.
Just squatches. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. So, our first one is the Sheepsquatch. Boone County, West Virginia, 1995. A couple was driving down the highway when they noticed a large, white, bear-shaped figure sitting in the ditch on the side of the road. Doing what any normal people would do, obviously. They started to slow down and stop next to the creature. Very Midwestern thing to do. I know this is West Virginia, but we do that too.
Can I just say it's probably more of a Caucasian thing to do?
That's very true.
Dang, Billy, did you see that thing on the side of the road? What?
While looking at the creature, before they got out, the creature leapt at them and attacked the car. After speeding away, when they checked out the car, there were the deep scratch marks within, like, the hood. This is the first physical encounter with the creature known as the Sheepsquatch. About 7 to 8 feet tall, a white creature about 300 pounds, claws with a weird fur fleece texture on its body. It also has ram horns and a long, doggish face, kind of like a sheep, with saber-like teeth. It reeks of sulfur. The Sheepsquatch was seen multiple times from 1994 to 2016, so it's still actively being seen.
Whoa!
Well, that's pretty recent, you know.
Yeah, 2016 was like the first official. And I say that very loosely because like everyone could say that they saw something, but like this is one that's actually been like
documented,
filed to police or filed with
Oh really?
So,
wow.
Yeah, a lot of times they either file with the police or like if there's like an investigator around, like it's actually documented. Someone actually want to put their name down and be like, yeah, me, Billy Joe, saw this thing here. Everyone
Let's get a map going.
Yeah, everyone can say, yeah, I saw the Sheepsquatch, but unless you're actually like reporting it.
Gotta have receipts.
So they've probably still been seen, but 2016 was the last time it was like officially solved.
Yeah, the official report. Yeah.
But yeah, that's the Sheepsquatch.
Interesting.
No thanks. I don't like sheep.
What did they do to you? Although I think it should be called more of a ram squatch, because isn't sheep a feminine term for that, and rams are masculine?
I think so. I don't know.
Is that a male sheep? A male sheep's just a ram, right?
I think so.
I think.
I don't know.
We'll discuss that later.
Next episode.
So our squatch number 2 is the Batsquatch.
Oh.
In 1994, in Pierce County, Washington, a man died while it was driving. When it finally rolls to a stop, a big 9-foot-tall creature landed in front of him, having a wolf-like muzzle, blue fur, and by blue I mean like a grayish blue.
Right.
Grayish blue.
I don't mean like bright Grover blue. That would be pretty cool.
He was
this
not
is not
an
the
emo
color.
girl.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sharp teeth and leathery-looking bat wings with taloned feet. This was one of the first few reports of the Batsquatch. It is said to have a 50-foot wingspan, which is pretty freaking big, and has an effect on machines and electronics. So that's the truck dying. So basically, it's saying this creature's in the area, like audio equipment will get staticky and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Batman?
I was about to say, the way you were describing it reminds me of Man-Bat from the old Batman the Animated Series.
A little
Except I
bit
don't
like
think he could affect electronics.
Yeah, he couldn't affect electronics,
But
but he was about that size and he had that same color.
Kinda. So it's affecting electronics, but it's also affecting machines to the point where like it killed the car,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So,
Interesting.
Not the car.
the Batsquatch is usually spotted around Mount St. Helen. However, it is often seen at Mount Shasta in California. It was first seen in 1980. However, it has been seen all the way up to 2014. So this is one that's still currently being kind of seen.
These are
2014's a little ways away. Actually, it's almost 10. Good lord.
Oh, don't make me feel old. Stop.
So, but once again, like I said, that's the last time it was like officially seen. So, obviously, I haven't kind of like double checked reports yet, but I'm sure people are probably still seeing this thing. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. That was 1980 to 2014. That's almost 30 years, which means it's outliving a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah. Squatch number 3 is the Cowsquatch.
The Cowsquatch?
The Cowsquatch.
The Move Squatch.
In 1994, coincidentally, the year I was born, all these cryptids are coming out. What the heck?
I don't know. Maybe you're one, Brent.
In 1994, in Snyder, Texas, a ranger was riding out into his field to tend to his cows when his horse started getting anxious and neighing. Already alert, the ranger approached his field and noticed that a large brown creature crouched in his field. Upon him approaching the creature, it screeched and ran away. This was the first known sighting of the Cowsquatch, said to be about 7 feet tall, or roughly around 500 pounds. It has a scent of mildew and dust, has small horns with a humanoid and hood feet. Oh, humanoid and hood feet. Some have said the sightings are without horns, and it looks like there's also like a small little like pooch or like udder looking thing on its stomach.
That just gave me the best visual.
It has been reported to have multiple. It has been reported in multiple small towns around Texas, but was mainly seen around Snyder. It was first seen in 1994 and last reported in 2002. So once again, it's one that's barely more recent. For some reason, I feel like the 60s and 70s, like cryptids, have a little bit more like mysterious, like leeway because there wasn't a lot of technology. But like in 2002, in 2014, 16 like that, smartphones, cameras, even iPods, like things that could take audio and video. Then so like it's a little more crazy for there to be sightings there.
Yeah.
Right.
And not any like proof of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that is the Cowsquatch. So if you guys want me to revisit anything on that,
I don't want the Cowsquatch to be real.
we got the Sheepsquatch, the Batsquatch, and the Cowsquatch. You guys need any more info or anything?
I'll let you go first this time.
Okay, I'll fail first.
I'll go ahead and put in the comments what you guys think, but obviously do it before the end of the episode. But
I don't want the Cowsquatch to be real. But
why not?
I really don't want the Sheepsquatch to be real. No. I'm going to say the Batsquatch, just because I feel like that's like the more reasonable one. And if it's more reasonable, can't be right.
Yeah, you could.
If it's too good to be true, it usually is.
I don't remember what I picked on this one. I know I got the first 2 cryptid episodes we did wrong. I remember getting the first 2 wrong, but I don't remember what I picked for the second one.
What do you think it is now, though?
I'm going to say, hear me out. I feel like it's the Cowsquatch because it was big and brown. And I feel like that more could be something like a bear. You know, maybe the guy was drunk while he was out there and, you know, he saw it. And yeah, we've got other sightings.
I mean, think about it. All 3 of these are sightings on the side of the road.
That's true. That's true. The other guy was on a horse, I thought you said.
This guy was on a horse, yeah. But
He's
the
a
other 2 were
ranger,
cars.
Levi.
Well, yeah, he was a ranger. I think it's the Cowsquatch.
Don't drink
Ranger.
and ride.
I think it's the Cowsquatch.
Okay. So, Batsquatch, Cowsquatch.
Mm-hmm.
We're both
Okay.
wrong.
Well,
Okay.
first off, we'll get right out of the way. Sheepsquatch is real. This is the one that's actually an enemy in Fallout 76. It was a very active enemy in that game, which is why I was a little concerned. I think that's why I put it in this episode, actually, was because this was like right when that horrible game was coming out.
Damn.
Yeah, that was really disappointing, guys. I'm sorry.
I didn't
but
like
anyways,
Fallout anyway, so.
we'll get on that later. But yeah, the Sheepsquatch is real. It is said, like I said, it has ram horns, about 5 to 7 feet tall, 7 to 8 feet tall sometimes. Very active all throughout West Virginia. Boone County is where it's mostly found, which I think is, I could be wrong on this, I think it's like northern, close to Ohio.
Isn't that where Mothman's from?
No,
No.
Mothman is, it's from West Virginia.
West
Yeah.
Virginia.
That's also where like a lot of cryptids from West Virginia, guys.
Yeah.
Like a lot. That's also where Flatwoods Monsters is. That's where the Mothman's originated from. Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Been there. But yeah, so very, very I won't say common because it's cryptid, but a lot of sightings all over West Virginia. But Boone County is the main area. I just find it funny that it's called like a sheepsquatch as well. And like I said, especially if it's because they're more describing a ram with the horns and everything else being big and tall, all that stuff. I just think it's kind of weird that it's called a sheepsquatch and not a ram squatch. So, but yep, that one is definitely real.
The Batsquatch.
Man,
Batsquatch.
Whoa.
Squatch Batman.
Are we about to die?
Yeah, my computer's about to die. I didn't think this through, guys.
You know.
Got it.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! All right. So now that you guys all saw me there, the Batsquatch and the Cowsquatch. The Cowsquatch is the fake.
Yes! Yes, I got it again!
So the Batsquatch is real. And essentially, like I said, it's pretty much just like they described it. Mainly seen around the mountains, causes kind of electrical machine malfunctions and stuff. A lot of people think this is possibly another kind of cryptid, which I don't want to touch upon yet, because it is in a later episode. But it's just the fact that it's kind of more isolated to like mountains, is what a lot of people think it may be real. I guess what bats, or predatory bats would do a lot of times is hide in caves and stuff like that, and then they come out and hunt. So maybe they're out hunting, maybe that's why it was attacking. You never know.
It's a big cave puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically. Yeah. So, and especially with the like grayish blue fur, that's what a lot of bats kind of look like. It's either more like a brownish or bluish kind of fur. So it's could well possibly be real. And now for the Cowsquatch. The Cowsquatch is one that I just completely fucking made up.
Well done.
Because
I love it.
the main thing, like I said, we were playing D&D a lot. I still want to. But like Minotaurs, mythological creature.
Big cowman.
Yeah.
Sasquatch.
Big moon boy.
Minotaur, big moon boy.
I like you throwing in the.
Why can't there be a female version with an udder in? You know?
Yeah, I was gonna say I like how you did the udder.
You realize that said small horns, so it's like the female version of a Minotaur, so it'd be a Cowsquatch. But nope, completely fake. I made it up. I had to make up. I don't even know. Well, I don't even know if Snyder, Texas is a real town. I'm sure it is. I think I looked it up at that point. But yeah, it's completely fake. I came up with it completely. There's been no kind of reports of any kind of creature like that. The closest would be like a Minotaur with the hood, feet, hands like that. And to my knowledge, there hasn't been any reports of Minotaurs in like modern day.
Dang it.
That probably gonna be like more in Greece, but yep, completely made the Cowsquatch up. I thought it'd be a fun thing to imagine.
If we got any artists in our followers, go ahead, make one up.
Go ahead and make up a Cowsquatch. Let's see how that goes.
Make them sexy.
Yes, make a sexy Cowsquatch. Oh man, now I'm just thinking a lot like.
Give it a thumbs up and make it say "Moo, mother trucker."
All right. On that note, we'll go ahead and end that there.
All right.
So, Brian,
Emily.
Levi.
see you guys all.
See ya.
Bye.